Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have this fourth generation Lincoln Navigator long wheelbase version. So a Ford just released the new 2025 version as well. So is it still worth buying this one in 2025? Let's get started. So starting with this front end of this vehicle, it still looks amazing. And we still do have these really good LED lighting, which they also do bring up this really good animation once you unlock the vehicle or you come close to the vehicle. And we do have this amazing chrome grille. We can also have certain versions with the blacked out grille as well. And we do have all real functioning vents all across the vehicle. So powering this vehicle is the 3.5 liter twin turbo V6, which makes 450 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque as compared to a 10-speed automatic transmission. This can tow up to 8,700 pounds, and this is the same engine that we have in the Ford Raptor F-150. Okay, guys, so starting with the interior of this Lincoln Navigator, it's actually kind of quite amazing. We do have really nice materials going all the way through the cabin. We do have soft touch leather on the door panels, and we also have real wood in the accents. And this door quality feels really solid. It doesn't have any creaks as we do in some vehicles, and it's all soft touch material going all the way through. And we have real wood right in between the cutouts. And we also have really good ambient lighting, which goes throughout this whole cabin, and it's also fully customizable as well. I will go through over it in a bit. We also have our automatic headlight controls on the side. And we also have this really nice heated leather wrapped steering wheel. It does have few controls for our driver display over here, and then to control the infotainment system. We also do have paddle shifters on the side, but unfortunately they're all plastic. It's kind of disappointing that they did choose plastic, because end of the day this is a luxury vehicle. Once again, real wood right over here. So this fourth generation was introduced back in 2018, and there was a small refresh in 2022, then it was until 2024 basically. And then if we compare this to the 2018 Cadillac Escalade, I would say this has better features outside and the inside compared to the Cadillac Escalade. But then the Escalade got the full refresh in 2021. So after that, Escalade is kind of better than this vehicle. And we do have really good controls for our seats, in which they are really comfortable. We do have a lot of control over them. Unfortunately, they are not massaging seats. They are available in higher trims, but the one I have right now, unfortunately, this does not have massaging seats. We do also have noise canceling audio system as well. And then moving on with this instrument cluster, it's actually quite easy to understand, but unfortunately we don't have that much of a customization to it. We do have controls over here for our vehicle settings. I can just press this and it will bring up the settings right over there, and I can also bring up the nav right over here, but we don't have that much of a customization to the vehicle itself. And then moving on, they actually do have really high quality controls for your indicators and your high beam controls. And then same goes to our wiper controls on the side. And we also, the other thing I forgot to mention is that we do have three memory seat options as well, because most vehicles only have two, but this vehicle has. And then moving on with the center stack over here, we do have this amazing infotainment system. It is running the Ford's new Singh system. We do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and then we can also control our ambient lighting mode all from here. I can turn it up and down if I want to and adjust it all the way through. But unfortunately, the only thing I really don't like about this ambient lighting system is that it's only quite visible at night. So in the daytime, it really doesn't matter that much. And then we do have built-in nav, which the quality is actually surprisingly quite good. We can also get live traffic as well if we do have your subscription system set up. Of course, we do have Bluetooth and USB and all that good stuff. And we also have more vehicle settings on the side here. We also have valet mode, and we can also adjust the sound and everything as we want to. And then moving on below, we do have two physical buttons, one for our flashers, and the other one is actually for our 360-degree camera. So with just a press of a button, it can bring the 360-degree camera over here. The quality is actually good. It's not the best, but it's still good. I can just switch the views where I want them to be. And overall, it's actually quite good. And then down here below, we do have our controls for our gear selectors. As you can see, we do have more controls, which this current trim does not have. And in order to shift the gears, I just press on the brakes and I just press on it for reverse, neutral, drive. It's actually quite simple. And then moving on with the center over here, once again, we do have real wood and the quality of it is actually really, really good. However, the only thing I don't like is that we do have piano black covering our HVAC controls and our radio controls. So this means that it will attract a lot of dust and then a lot of fingerprints as well. And then on the top, we do have our volume controls, which the quality is also really good. We do have real metal on the side over here. We can also turn off the radio and stuff like that on the side. Adjust our tuning, and we do have a dual climate HVAC system. It also brings it up on the display as well. We do have heated seats. Unfortunately, they are not vented. And we just have to press this and it will bring up two cup holders over here, more storage over here, and we do have our different controls, our electronic parking brake, engine auto start stop button, auto hold parking assist is turned off and on. We do have different drive modes. So for example, we have the normal one, and also the animations is actually really good. We also have conserve, which means efficient, or eco mode. And instead of sport mode, they call it excite. So same thing as sport mode. We do have slippery for snow, and then we may kind of consider a little bit of off-roading with the deep conditions mode. But if you do want the most comfort out of this vehicle, then normal is for you. And it also adjusts the feel of the steering wheel as well. We do have this really good design for our center console. We have two different paddings, one for the passenger and then one for the driver, but they actually open for both of them, and you do have two different controls on both sides. So back in the second row of this Lincoln Navigator, it's actually really roomy in the back. I am 6 feet. I literally have enough feet of legroom over here. A lot of headroom. We do have our own HVAC controls, our own air vents up here. And we have these amazing controls for our HVAC. And then we also have our own radio controls as well. And we do have two USB A's over here. And we also have a main 150 watt big plug if you want to just plug in something in the back. And we also have two cup holders which pop out like this. And so basically in this Lincoln Navigator, they actually had the executive package for the second row seating as well. I would attach a picture of what it means. In that case, instead of having this passageway going into the third row, it will just be on a center console over here. The second row seats will be just as good as the first row seating. They will also be heated, vented, and massaging, but in this case, this vehicle, we don't have that. And then also the other thing we are actually missing is our own shades for the back. So right now I'm in the third row. This is actually one of the best vehicles I've ever been in the third row. I literally have so much room, and so much headroom that it's actually quite comfortable in the back. We can actually see two adults in here pretty easily. We do have our own air vents too for our HVAC. We also have reclining seats in the back, which they're all electric powered, which is great. We have our own USB charger and 2 cup holders. And overall, this vehicle's interior is actually really good if we just compare this to the 2018 or even the 2020 Cadillac Escalade. So even if we like compare to the new generation, from the 21 to the 24 Cadillac Escalade, this has more features for the second and the third row than we get in the Cadillac Escalade. So overall, if you guys are interested in purchasing this vehicle, it's actually quite good.